Hello everyone, Katsy or Zoe here. Welcome back to a Total Drama video on my channel. Today I had a really interesting what if idea that I decided to do. So we're gonna do what if Total Drama Island, the first season, the first canon Total Drama Island, not the reboot, had no team or had no merge. So we're just gonna say, what if when at the halfway point there just wasn't a merge? Like, what if merge never happened? That's the basis of this what if. So I'm going to delete the merge row. There we go. We're just going to start at the halfway point. So when like these were the people left on their teams and these people are eliminated. I think most challenges do have a way they can work with it still being merged. So we are going to work as if they do. And I'm going to say two people, it's merged now, it's merged. I'm still going to say two people come back because that just makes sense. It's the halfway point, so I'm going to say Eva and Izzy just come back and join the team. Sorry, Courtney, I love you, but I can't think of a reason why you'd come back. Oh yeah, I should credit Lightrosturm because their what if there was no teams kind of inspired me to do what if there was no merge kind of thing. So yeah, we're just going to say the first challenge can honestly work the same, just last person for their team wins. Now, I feel like, well, Shauna won in canon, but Eva was a really close. And honestly, Killer Bass is down a lot more, and I do genuinely think that Killer Bass, like, because these people aren't, like, preying on Eva's downfall, like Rosé says in Blackpink Shutdown, you know? They're not preying on Eva's downfall because they want to win. So, Screaming Gopher, Killer Bass will actually win this challenge. As for the vote, it's pretty simple. Lashana, Heather, Lashana, Gwen, Heather. Oh, what just happened? Okay. Lashana, Gwen, Heather, and Trent are voting together. Lashana, Gwen, and Trent. Heather and Lindsay are voting together. I think they could pull Eva. And Heather knows she's on the topping block, so I think, because Izzy is shown to vote these two earlier, so I think she would. And then, so it's 3-3, and you might think Heather's the obvious boot. However, I think Heather could do what they did with Justin and, like, bribe Bowen with some cake, and now he's going to vote with them, 100%. And I think, unfortunately for Lashana, Heather's going to kick her off because she's, like, because I think they're going to kick off Lashana here. Mainly, I think they're all going to put their votes on Lashana. It's unfortunate. I do genuinely really like Lashana as a character, but I do think they see her as a threat. Heather sees her as a threat, and also Lashana is, like, the one that is most likely to talk back to her when she says her stuff out of them. So, yeah. Next episode is the treasure hunt challenge. Now, I really don't know what's going to happen here. However, this is the episode where Heather kisses Trent, and I do think she would still do that here. I think Heather and Trent would indeed still kiss. Killer Bass, however, this episode, I think it's going to be whoever finds the immunity, and in canon, Heather did find the immunity in the chest, so they'd win. So, the vote is pretty obvious. Eva's obviously getting the boot. I feel like she'd vote for Bridgette. So, it would be Bridgette and Eva, bottom two. And Eva goes bye-bye. Unfortunately. Sorry, Eva. You did last one more episode than you did when you returned, though. Next episode is Hide and Be Sneaky. Now, Heather is really good at this challenge. Lashana was, but she's eliminated. Do I think that they... Honestly... It was you have to tag someone and not be found. I do feel like every single one of these people would be found. However, I do think Heather could tag some people and clutch it for her team. She could tag people in the other team. So Screaming Gophers would win again. And going home next, I think it's obviously DJ's going because there's still a team, so there's no reason. But also, wait a minute. Duncan as a strategist, and Geoff and Bridgette are, like, in love. So, I also think that might not be the case. Like, Duncan might want to take out Bridgette here. And he could convince DJ to vote Bridgette. And I think it would be a tie between DJ and Bridgette. and then there'd be a tiebreaker. I don't know what tiebreaker there is, but in most tiebreakers, I feel like DJ would beat Bridgette, unfortunately. So Bridgette goes home, and it doesn't work the way Duncan thinks it would, because now Geoff hates Duncan and wants him gone for taking out Bridgette, unfortunately. So, next challenge. So after Hide and Be Sneaky, there was the bike challenge. Now, I'm just going to say whoever finishes fastest wins. I'm going to say whoever finishes fastest wins for their team. And if you go well, you get eliminated if you don't pass the first round. So, and Ken and Duncan's the only one to kill Bass past the first round. And Heather, Lindsay, and Owen passed the first round. And Heather would win this for her team, sending Killer Bass back to elimination again, I think. And honestly, Geoff wants to take DJ and Duncan out, but it depends on who DJ would vote for. I think that DJ might vote with Duncan, though. But also, so, I could be wrong. I don't really know who DJ would vote for. But I think Geoff is out, honestly. And now it's time for the scare challenge. Now I'm going to make this this challenge I am going to have to change for sure. So it's really usually the last person, the most scared person is out. But I'm going to say that it's going to be similar to action, and one person on each team is indeed the killer. So on Killer Bass, Duncan is the killer, and on Screaming Gophers, Izzy probably going to be the killer. So I think their goal is to try and scare the other team. And honestly, I think Killer Bass could win. Mostly because I can't have another one this early. So Screaming Gophers have to send someone home. And now Trent and Gwen are still beefing because of Trent kissing Heather. So I feel like Heather can use that they're still beefing, and she can send Trent home. So Trent goes home this episode, because these three are already voting with her. Lindsay has not stood up to Heather yet because she hasn't been screwed over by her yet, so Lindsay's still gonna vote with Heather. And yeah. So, next challenge, this was the challenge where you have to shoot people on your team to secure safety. I don't remember that much of the details, to be honest, it's been a while. But to be honest, I don't think, who won immunity here originally? I think Heather got immunity because Heather got immunity just because she got scared, but Izzy is going to shoot her own team. She literally, I feel like Izzy would shoot her own team, so I feel like Killer Bass could pull through, because Izzy is crazy and she would absolutely shoot her own team. And I do think that, unfortunately, that would lead to Izzy seeming a liability to the Heather Alliance, and Izzy would go home. So Izzy goes home same episode that she does originally. So, this episode is now this is the teams of 2 episodes, so honestly, I feel like it's just gonna be these 4 against these 2 for the challenge. To be honest, I think that could happen. And honestly, I think Duncan and DJ have a better bond than anyone in this team have, so they could definitely win the duo challenges compared to these teams. Even if they have 2 teams, so 2 players on 2 different teams, so they have 2 chances to win, none of these duos are going to work well together, so Killer Bass win. And going home, I think it's easily Gwen. Owen hates Heather, though, so it might be possible that his alliance with her wasn't permanent. So honestly, Gwen and Owen probably vote for Heather. Lindsay and Heather probably vote for Gwen. And then a tiebreaker, I really don't know who would lose, so I'm just gonna spin a wheel. God. I'm sorry, this might be weird, but I have no clue who would lose in a tiebreaker, so we're gonna spin the wheel. And the winner of the tiebreaker is... Okay, So, Heather has won that tiebreaker, so Heather wins the tiebreaker, so unfortunately that means Gwen claims 6th. Alright, now for the likability episode. Now, normally you'd think Heather would go, but also, and by likability, DJ would go, or Owen. But it's Katie and Sadie. We're missing that it's Katie and Sadie who originally screwed up, and they have really weird opinions on who they like. And honestly, Katie and Sadie, I think, would like Lindsay the most. So, I think they'd say Lindsay's name, and everyone would be really confused, especially Tyler, who's her boyfriend. And unfortunately, Lindsay would get, like, the BS that Lashana got, unfortunately. So, Lindsay would get 5th place. Now, we are to the final team of 4 challenge, and honestly, this is a really easy challenge, to be honest. Because they're already teams of 2. And so, which team would win the challenge for this? Yeah. Honestly, I feel like Screaming Gophers might be able to clutch it. Yeah, I think Screaming Gophers could clutch it up. And because Heather's really good, even if she doesn't like Owen, I feel like Owen could work with her. But Duncan and DJ work well together, but they're not willing to sabotage like Heather and Gwen did. And I feel like Heather could rope Owen into a sabotage without his permission. And yeah, so DJ versus Duncan, who would go? Oops. Who would go? DJ versus Duncan? That's quite easy. I mean, oh wait, but they're not voting for... honestly, I think we'll say, like, the winning team votes for the losing team, like Total Drama All-Stars, because that would make it so we don't have to do a tiebreaker. And in the end, the loser is probably Duncan. I feel like Duncan would lose. Now, DJ versus Heather for the Dare Challenge. DJ and Heather, DJ and Owen versus DJ for the Dare Challenge now. Now, the thing is, Owen isn't going to sabotage Heather, because he doesn't want to go against Heather, because he doesn't like her, but also Gwen was the one that pushed him to do it, and they're on a team now. So they both want to win to send DJ packing, because if they lose, DJ gets to pick, and I'm pretty sure Owen's positive he's going to send Heather home, but still, I think they want to beat DJ. And with DJ being scared of everything, I feel like that is fairly easy to do, so DJ would get 3rd place. And in the finale, I feel like Heather, honestly, do we want the villain to win and make everyone upset? Honestly, I'm okay with that, because I like Heather as a character more than Owen. But yeah, that, in my opinion, is what would happen if there were no teams in Total Drama Island. Let me know what you guys thought about it. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And turn on notifications so you never miss a single video. Subscribe to my other channels where I post like various types of content, vlogs, gaming videos, etc. And if you enjoyed this video, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!